Hi, and welcome to Crypto Cash Army. I'm Captain Crypto, and this is the VeChain price update for April 24, 2021. So let's get into it. Hi, and welcome back. In this edition of Crypto Talk, we're going to take a look at VeChain and see how it's been doing and see where we think it'll go in the next few days. But before we do that, let's take a look at some overall market news. Currently, the market cap is at about 1.9 trillion, which means it's down about 1% from yesterday. However, global trading volume is up almost 87%, with a daily volume of almost $1.21 trillion. According to the altcoin season index, we're still in alt season. However, that is becoming less and less relevant over the last few days as there's a lot of FUD and fear in the market, which is evidenced by the very low fear and greed index score of 37, which shows that the market is indeed quite fearful and that no amount of significant investment or buying is being done at the present time, or at least by the retail sector. We go to the VeChain charts and we go to the 4-hour chart, we can see that we've got some major downward action happening with VeChain. Even before the Bitcoin crash a couple of days ago, which is in this area here, of course, the Bitcoin crash brought everything down with it. Even before then, VeChain was already starting to break down a little bit. And the reason for that is it's just been overextended some. And then up here, we had a double top where VeChain went up here, made a higher high, then made a higher low, but then failed to make another higher high and made a lower high, which usually indicates a reversal. And is exactly what happened. And it started coming down. And then, like I said, we had the Bitcoin crash, and that's this area here. And just like almost all other altcoins, VeChain did make a little comeback over the last couple of days since the Bitcoin crash. However, we do have a little more bad news. If you look right here, we have the yellow line, and that's the 20 MA from the Bollinger Bands. Then we have our 20 EMA and our 55 EMA. On the 4-hour chart, the 20 EMA is is actually now crossing over the 55 EMA, which is a very bearish sign. Now, it is the 4-hour chart and not the 1-day chart. If we go to the 1-day chart, we'll see that we still have a little bit of room to play with, and that those lines have not crossed yet, and that the 20 EMA is still a little bit higher than the 55 EMA. But even though it's just on the 4-hour chart, that is indeed a bearish signal, especially what's going on with the rest of the market in Bitcoin. Now, there is a chance we could create a double bottom, which would be a very good sign. But the time to do that is running out quickly, because in order to create this double bottom, we'd actually need to close higher here than here and then start a reversal going back up. And we're also meeting some resistance here at about the 20-cent mark. But seems like we may have a little bit of support here on our 0.50 level in Fibonacci at about 18.9 cents. Although we did fall beneath it a little bit. Still, because we're having this bearish cross here of the 20 and 55 EMAs, the more likely scenario is we're going to come up here. We might come up to here. We may not even make it there, but we'll probably bounce off and then break down through here. And I fully expect VeChain to retrace all the way back down to about 14.5 cents if it cannot break through here. Now, if it can break through up to the upside and make it past 20 cents and close there, then we may be able to create a lower high and then come back down before heading back up. So Either way, though, things are looking a little bearish. And that's particularly because VeChain is following right now Bitcoin so closely. Now, if Bitcoin goes up unexpectedly, then VeChain will probably go up with it. And I think on most accounts, we're looking in a best case scenario for Bitcoin to move sideways, and in a worst case scenario to retrace a little bit. So to be quite honest, I don't think VeChain is going to make any major upward moves anytime soon. So in the next 7 to 10 days, I think if we can trade sideways and stay in this 18 to 20 cent area, that would be good. But probably more likely than not, we'll probably drop down somewhere in the, I'd say 14 to 17 cent area. Or if we get really fortunate, we may be able to break up to the upside a little bit and then come, but I do believe we'll come back down pretty quick. So best case scenario is we sit about where we are at about 18.5 to 19.5 cents. And more likely, though, in the next 7 to 10 days, we'll probably settle in somewhere around the 14.5 to the 17 cent area. Well, I think that's all I've got for now. If you found something useful in this video, please remember to subscribe and share and like. But until next time, this is Captain Crypto signing off for now. Take care. Bye-bye.